Hello, it's Tuesday the 25th of March and today it's time for another multi-surface ride and we're going to revisit the Wakefield Wheel. It's almost a year since I last rode it and I'm recording this piece because I forgot to do it at the beginning. I'm just outside Stanley Ferry. This place is like Avalon. So I'm starting, as I did last year, my Wakefield Wheel circuit at Horbury, heading for the Slazenger Sports Club. Temporary lights, my goodness. So this is our little fly under M1 motorway, and some nice, I'll go steady, there's some very interesting, well, I'm not going to call it graffiti, so can we see that? Very artistic stuff. Kettlethorpe School, turning left. Hi. We're going now through a tarmac track through a bit of a park. Very well signed, this route. This road heads to Criggleston, but I'll be turning left just before the village, heading to a disused railway line that goes towards Old Royston and the Barnsley-Wakefield Canal. Section of old track bed now. Got to keep your eyes open on here. It's nice riding, but you've got to keep your eyes open for people with dogs running loose, and also people walking along thinking their own thoughts, or they're wearing those huge headphones that remind me of Cyberman in Doctor Who. Enormous headphones, and they're in their own world, so you do have to be careful. So I left the old railway at Old Royston and then a little shimmy through the village, and now I'm on the old Barnsley-Wakefield Canal, heading roughly north at the moment. Ah, lovely stuff. These next few miles are real gems. We're heading ultimately to the oh, what would you call it now? There's an angler's park and a name slips my mind now. Not Wintersett. Nope, can't remember. There's a real feeling that spring is establishing itself now. This morning at 9 It was, I think, 6 Celsius. It's already 11 Celsius now, just after 11. Forecast says 14 or even 15 by early afternoon. So it's time for modular clothing, all the arm warmers and leg warmers that you can roll down or take off. A lot of the gates, by the way, around here, you can't fit a mountain bike through, if you can see that. You can probably get through there on a graveler or an old mountain bike. I found some photographs from the middle 90s of mountain bikes, and yeah, oh, they've changed. Narrow bars, different geometries, different heights and lengths of, oh. I'll have to scan them in and get them up at some point. Wintersett. Oh, we're right. For some reason, yeah, it is Wintersett. Goodness me. Now this area that we're coming up to now is, certainly at weekends, extremely popular. Bank holidays and things, also popular. I'm hoping today, Tuesday, be nice and quiet. But if it's not, as always, scrub a few miles an hour off and just enjoy the views. I've ridden roughly 12 miles of the Wakefield Wheel, so we can say that we're over a third distance. I think this qualifies as one of the muddier sections of the circuit. I mean, don't get me wrong, a gravel bike could make short work of all of this, and it'd be much, much quicker than using a mountain bike. I've got the Schwalbe Marathon Plus tyres, so I don't have a lot of off-road capability, but this time of year, no trouble. Thank you. Nice little route now at the back of Charleston, just picking its way between these villages. That's a big cat. Crikey. I thought it were a lynx for a second. The section on the outskirts of Normanton is a bit fiddly. Lots of little turns and crossing side roads. taking you through estates and so on. I mean, just like I say, it's traffic calmed, shared use, but you've really got to keep your eyes peeled for the signs. It's one of those occasions where it's actually far quicker just to knock it out on the road. Back on course after a very minor navigation hiccup. It's this, you know, what I call micro navigating. When you're in a semi-built up area, you're going through estates, and if you miss a little blue sign on a lamppost because you're distracted by a car or something, you shoot past it and then there aren't any more blue signs and you think, oh. So yeah, back on course, and this is the air colder navigation, which featured in last week's multi-surface ride, the big loop that went through Leeds city centre and eventually picked up the Leeds-Liverpool canal. Running alongside the air colder navigation again, having done that odd little, what would you call it, like a panhandle or something. I'm told that's there because once upon a time you couldn't cross it via a certain bridge that you could today, so it's a leftover panhandle. It adds 2 miles on, and at least it lets us have a look at the nice moorings, all the colourful boats. So this is Stanley. We're crossing the line of the old mineral railway. Loft House Gate, 1 mile. This is the climbing part now of the wheel. I think it's the only long, reasonably sustained climb to get up to Loft House. Whoa, that's a bit steep. Whew. Right. I always find if I've done a lot of flat pedalling for sort of 3 hours, I can't climb for toffee. No, I mean, can't climb for toffee anyway, but even worse than usual. Another cheeky little climb. You might be able to hear traffic noise. Not too far from Loft House now, which is a major junction for the motorways. Series, a little roller coaster this. Tough little climb up to Kirkham Gate area, a reasonably quick descent on rough tarmac, then another awkward little climb on tarmac. I'll have to crop that out. Gawthorpe Lane on the right. Right turn ahead now. Remember this being a really poor surface. Halfway down it gets very rough. So on these tyres, I hope you'll excuse me for coming down here with extreme caution. Yeah, okay. Okay, not too bad. I think it must have been a bit wetter and slightly more loose last time. What goes down must eventually go up, I suppose, and this is what this is. Just a long, steady grind. Got to take us up to the maypole. And there we have it. Is it called Gawthorpe Maypole? And don't forget to turn left. I spent so much time staring at the maypole, missed the Wakefield Wheel turning. Getting into the last 3-4 miles now. I've been through Ossett. This main road, I've got to do a little right turn in a minute that goes to a nice calm park. Clear behind. Little linking section now. Again, it's quite rough, so I'm not going to smash my tyres. They've done very well to this point. I may have gone mildly off course in one of those estates. All it takes is for the blue stickers to be removed and it all looks alike. Anyway, rectified it. This coming into the outskirts of Horbury now. This is a sneaky little turn. Ah, come on, come on, come on. Right. See what I mean? It's like this guy doesn't know where he's going. Right, you're stopping there, right? All right. It's I could tell the way he turned. He committed himself to that turn so gingerly. And we're just looking for a final right turn past those wheelie bins. Clear behind. And here we are, Horbury bypass. Wakefield Wheel completed. Oh, non-stop traffic really from Horbury all the way to, well, I'm just sort of Ravensthorpe area now. The roads were chocker. I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyway, I've got back to the Greenway now, so I've got some traffic-free pedalling to get home. I'm guessing my ride's going to be 62 plus, and if it is, I'll ride around the block a few times to get 100k in. But I think there's been some promising signs of spring in the landscape and the flora and fauna. Certainly not in my legs, but signs of spring. And at the weekend, so just a few days away, the clocks go forward and we gain an extra hour of light in the evening, which is always a good sign. In the old days, that used to be the start of evening time trials and evening races. Whee! So yeah, look, the Wakefield Wheel, I think, I've said it last time, that I think it's a real miracle of route planning, the way that they carve out this. I think it's about 36 miles altogether, that wheel, in built-up areas, industry, running alongside motorways. It's just really clever planning, how they put that one together. So big thumbs up for the Wakefield Wheel planners. Right, that's all for this edition of Clipping In. I'll say goodbye for now and see you very soon back out on the Yorkshire roads. Bye bye.